Welcome to our second video in our nutrition series. So just a reminder, I'm Amy from Core Living and this is Carissa from Jessica Cox Nutrition in Brisbane City. And this is our second video in our 4-part series, and today we're talking about low fat versus high fat and good fat. So often people think that low fat, especially yogurt, this is one of my bugbears because people always opt for the low fat yogurt, but it's full of sugar and it's not full of nutrients. No. Whereas the plain natural, that kind of thing. So I just thought Carissa might today talk to you a bit more about this theory about good fats and how they can benefit us and give us some information on it.
Yeah. So obviously, as Amy was saying, the yogurt thing's a bit of a thing of mine as well. But obviously just the whole bad press that fat has got over the last however many years. That we should all be choosing low-fat products and eating low-fat. I absolutely don't agree with that.
I think it's come in peaks and troughs. It's sort of low-fat, and then there's the paleo, and then there's something else that comes into it. And so I think everyone's just like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. So basically, we don't want a high saturated fat diet. So that's our bad fats. So they're sort of things that are in your grain-fed protein sources, so like your meat, like your beef, your lamb, things like that. So things that are grain-fed will actually have a higher saturated fat content. So these are the things that could drive an oxidative or inflammatory state in the body.
But you still want us to have meat?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for people who eat meat, absolutely. There's so many things that can be gained from it. Definitely. I suppose the kind of fats that we do want to be consuming in our diet are our omega-3s, 6s and 9s, so they're what we call our good fats, or definitely our omega-3s. So they're in our things like our oily fish, our full-fat dairy products, full-fat coconut yogurts, things like that. All your nuts and seeds and nut oils and avocado and eggs. Like I know avocado and eggs are quite controversial still. Like I'll have clients come back with high cholesterol readings and their GPs will tell them to not have eggs. And I'm just like, well, eggs contain cholesterol, they don't cause high cholesterol. So there's a lot of stuff. I think there's been a lot of misrepresentation for all these foods that because they have a high fat content, they therefore drive high cholesterol.
And even my avocados I bought at the markets this week had a cholesterol-free sticker in it.
Yeah.
So I suppose they've cottoned on to the fact that people think, you can't have avocado because of the cholesterol. So,
and it's So when we're talking about cholesterol, this is something that I like to say to a lot of my clients, because they come in and obviously they're freaked out, they've got a high cholesterol reading, that's why they come to see me, they want to bring that down. Cholesterol is not the bad guy. Cholesterol is something that we use in our body. We actually need cholesterol, so we want to have healthy levels of it. Obviously we don't want to have it too high, but we don't want to have it too low either. But what we actually, from a functional perspective, when we're looking at pathology reports, we want to look at your HDLs and your LDLs. So they're the two. If their relationship, like their ratio is pretty good, then the cholesterol is not so much the problem. But if you've got high cholesterol, do you have an inflammatory state in the body? That's what will drive high cholesterol, not eating good fat foods that are full of good fat. So this is where
there might be some other underlying issue.
Yeah, absolutely. So cholesterol just basically works in the body to plaque, like that's what it does in our arteries. So what does it need to plaque? Things that are inflamed, like our arteries. Like, so what's driving that inflammation? Processed foods, gut dysfunction, high sugar, things like that. So that's probably what we more want to be look at rather than the fat side of things.
Yeah. So, and what about, I often get, most of my ladies want to lose weight, tone up, get fit and feel good. And they say, but I can't eat those fatty things because I want to lose weight. So that's why they opt for the low fat. So is it having it in moderation, or is it that avocado and those boiled eggs, they'll have to eat less of to feel fuller, and therefore they won't be eating so much low fat stuff? Like
So basically, obviously, and as I'm sure you know, like weight loss is like, obviously the thing about fat too is that it's so calorie dense. So I think it's 4 times the amount of calories as say like a protein or a carbohydrate. When you look at it from that sort of perspective. But the thing is about weight loss is it's not about calories in, calories out. Like that's such a small part of the equation. You want to be looking at what's causing the weight to store in the first place. So is it inactivity? So that's where Amy comes in. We've got our exercise specialist, and then you've got someone who knows about food, and then that's where we come in. But so much of it is getting that balance right for the body. If there's no reason for the body to store fat, it won't. So it will, like obviously being females, we have our hormones, so we will naturally carry a bit more weight around here. But if you're not driving an inflammatory and oxidative state in the body, so you're eating the right kinds of foods, getting the right kinds of fats and good quality proteins and the right amount of carbohydrates for your body, right amounts and types, you shouldn't store weight. So it's not so much about choosing low fat, it's about choosing the right types of fats and the right amounts, and same with your carbohydrates.
Yeah.
And addressing inflammation, like why are you storing weight? Are you insulin resistant? Is your blood sugar out of whack?
Okay.
Yeah.
So when we say to eat full fat products, we're not saying go and eat the
Yeah.
fat on your steak
Yeah.
and, you know, the fat on your lamb roast. It's
Yeah.
more eat your full
Yeah.
avocados, oils.
nuts and seeds,
Yeah.
olive oil over your food.
Yeah.
What else? Like your nut butters and things like that.
Yeah,
So get your
okay.
fats from that. But again, don't be crazy. Don't think because we say okay, full fat's great, then go and get a whole tub of yogurt and eat the whole
Yes.
thing. It is moderation.
Yeah.
But that's, I think, the key with everything.
And just quickly on those full fat products, like yogurts or butters for that instance,
Yeah.
does the full fat have more nutrients in it? So not only are they getting
Yeah.
less of the crap, they're also, their body's using better?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So obviously for something to become skim or low fat, it goes through a process of
Right.
fats too. So obviously a lot of things are skimmed out of it. So obviously things like vitamin D, like that's a fat soluble nutrient really,
Yeah.
so or fat soluble vitamin. So if we're taking the fat out of stuff, we're losing a lot of nutrients like that as well.
Yeah,
So
okay.
yeah, I just
And we're going to go into whole foods and nutrients
Yes.
next video. So we will see you then. Thank you, Carissa,
No
for that.
worries.